everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Perfection Art by Tracy, and I'm Tracy. And welcome to another edition, I guess you can call it, of Nate's Art Lab. It is Nate Bright's Patreon group, and every month Nate gives us a challenge. And this month our challenge was to either do a waterfall pour or a wing pour. And if you have been with me before, you know I've done many waterfall pours, but I've always seemed to kind of stay in that same color palette. So today, I don't know if it's because fall is around or I don't know. I wanted to do something not all blues. So I have an array of, I guess, sort of fall earth tone colors. And I'll go over those colors in just a second. But before I do that, I just want to let you know that there is a playlist down in my description box of all the artists in Nate's Art Lab that is doing, they're doing videos of either a wing pour or the waterfall pour. So please make sure that you check down in the description box, click on that playlist, and it'll automatically take you to everybody's video. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to do a waterfall pour on a 12 by 24 gallery wrapped canvas. I already have the back taped, pinned, all sprayed, all that good stuff. And my colors, y'all. This is, I say this so many times when I do something that's not blue, but this is so out of my comfort zone. But we're going to go for it. So this is, I think, I mixed these up several days ago. And of course, this is the only one I didn't put a name on. But I think this is a little bit of Golden's Kunag and Folk Art Fire Opal. That's it. Kunag and Fire Opal. Oh my goodness. All right. So my next one is Golden Jinkin Green. I'm doing lots of greens, y'all, and I don't normally do a lot of greens. I do a lot of blues, don't do a lot of greens. This one is Golden Green Gold, and all of my paints are mixed with just Floetrol tonight. Of course, 24 karat gold and all of its yumminess. And then this one is Golden Iridescent Bronze, and I mixed some Arteza Pearl Copper in there. Can y'all see? Oh, such a pretty color. Just looks like caramel. All right, and then this one is Folk Art Green Gold. I love this color. I used the last of this and my Fire Opal. And then this one is Golden Payne's Gray. Will always and forever be my favorite. And then I'm going to add in some cloud mix. See if we can. I'm not trying to do an actual cloud pour, but we might get some puffy reaction, hopefully. So anyway, that's it. What I'm going to do is, depending on how it looks going down the canvas, I may do just a waterfall pour, or I may do a double waterfall pour, which what that means, if you don't know, I'm going to elevate one end of my canvas. I'm going to pour my paints down, and if I just do one waterfall, I'm going to stop when it gets about here, tilt it out, we're good to go. If I decide to do a double waterfall, once it gets about here, about 3/4 of the way down the canvas, I'll stop, flip my canvas around, tilt this end, and do the pour down this way. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to say before I hush and get busy. One thing I have not been able to figure out is there's two different ways that you can do this type of pour. You can either hold your cup. Can y'all see? Hang on, let me slide up a little bit more. So you can either hold your cup like behind the canvas so that the paint is pouring out this way, or you can hold your cup in front of the canvas and pour it out this way. I personally like the effects I get when I pour it out this way in front. and I haven't figured out the perfect camera angle for you guys to be able to see. So I'm going to play with that tonight. And it may be that I start out doing it one way, and maybe I'll flip my canvas and pour the other end the other way. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises because, like I said, I am working on 3 paintings tonight. So I'm going to start filling my cup, and let's see, I don't want to start with the white. I normally do, but I'm going to put a little bit of Payne's Gray, and I am winging this as we go. Do a little bit of 24 karat gold, and then let's do some of that Jenkins green. Y'all, these greens, they scare me. I'm not gonna lie, they scare me a little bit. Let's do some of the bronze and the pearl copper. Let's do a little bit of white here. And then, all right, let's do our Cunag and Fire Opal. Oh, I hope this turns out good. Let's go back a little bit of the gold. We'll do the green gold. A little bit more white. Oops. Ooh, that could have been a big mess. And then that was green gold. What was I calling this one? Well, that's green gold too, but that's folk art green gold. Okay, let's go back to, let's add some Payne's Gray in between some of these greens. I'm going to put a little bit thicker layer. And then back to the Jenkins. And 24 karat. Cunag. Bronze. Let's do some more white here. I am absolutely winging this. I'm not repeating layers. Payne's Gray. Let's brighten it up a little bit. Some of that green gold there. 24 karat gold. Jenkins green. Folk art green. Let's do some more white. No, if I need to. Does anybody else do this? It's almost like you get to this point, you can't decide what to do next, so you always kind of just go to white. It's like, okay, white can be your buffer. All right, that is way enough paint. Look how pretty that cup is, though. Can y'all see that? My layers are a lot thinner than normal, but we'll see how that works out. Normally I do thicker layers for this. All right, I'm going to move all this out of the way. I'm using a 16-ounce cup to prop my canvas up, so I'm going to get that ready, reposition the camera, and bring you guys in for the pour and hope that it is beautiful. Oh, and I'm probably just going to grab a slot bucket paint for my base coat, because I do want to put down a base coat for this, because it has a long way to slide, and I don't want everything rolling over itself. All right, I'll see you in just a sec. All right, I am back. Y'all, is this not the prettiest color green? That is just from my green slop bucket. Oh, I should have looked at that before. I would have incorporated that in my layered cup. So, all right, we're going to try this angle. This is going to be hard because I'm standing behind. Oh, I wish I had done a cup with a handle. That would have been much easier. Let me see. Hang on. I've got... So I did go ahead and put my base coat down, but that's just laying it down. All right, I've angled this a little bit. Let's see if this works. So here we go. That's really pretty. I decided not to flip it because this was just so pretty. I'm hoping that my middle doesn't turn muddy. Right now it's not, so I'm hoping it stays that way. All right, I'm going to take the cup down, pop some air bubbles. Wow. I hope the colors are showing up on camera as pretty as they are in person, because that is really pretty. It's very subtle. It's not like in your face. But I seem to have lost my Payne's Gray. Interesting. All right, we're going to start tilting. Fingers crossed. Find out where the weight of my paint is, and it is down at the bottom. So we're going to start there. Actually, I'm going to slowly bring my paint, the weight of my paint back. I want to do the top first so I can end it with these tendrils that are going down. I want to be able to fix those in the end. I've never, ever, ever done a painting in these colors. This is very different, but I like it. Just tilting very, very, very slowly. Can y'all see, or is my arm in the way? I've got you at a very different camera angle. Y'all still see? That side all the way back down. So I was trying to just tilt this one side here without making the other side move. Now bringing it all the way back down. Let's take a look. Let's see. I'm gonna have to fix that top corner. That's interesting. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera as cool as it is in person. So I'm hoping that it does, because if it looks muted at all on camera, it's going to look muddy, and it is not. All right. I'm going to fix that top corner, and when I say fix that top corner, I'm just going to take some of my original cup without blending or mixing. Just get those paints together and just pour a little bit. Can y'all see? Let me turn the camera a little bit without knocking everything over. And just do this a little bit. Okay, I think it may show up. It's still a little muted looking on camera, but it does. Let me get in close so y'all can see all these lines. They are gorgeous. I love it. I love this technique. Nate, thank you so much for challenging us again this month and giving us this technique. That's that corner I went back and fixed. I think it's pretty. It's, again, very, very different out of my normal color palette, but I like it. I'm very anxious to see how it's going to dry. Look at all of this in here, which to me looks like the rocks of where the water comes down on a waterfall. I love it. I think it's really pretty. Like I said, I was very nervous about these colors, but I wanted to do something different. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give you guys dry results in this video, but I promise I will give you dry results. I'm not going to say my next because I'm doing 3 videos tonight, or 3 paintings tonight. But once I get back from out of town, the next video, I will show you all the dry results of all the paintings. But I think it's pretty. I'd love to know your thoughts. Like I said, it's very different than the normal waterfall pours I do. I don't know. It's so weird. From this angle, it almost looks like wings, and then that's just like I don't know, like a bright light from the heavens almost. I don't know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Remember, hit that playlist. Go watch everybody's videos that is in Nate's Art Lab. If you have not joined Nate's Patreon group, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is not only a fantastic group of artists. We laugh, cut up, joke every day on our little group chat. But Nate is our fearless leader, and he is so hands-on and approachable. You can ask him anything, and he's always there to respond and help. And he gives us these great challenges every month that keeps us on our toes and keeps us thinking and doing things that we may not normally do. So, highly recommend it. But thank you guys so much for personally joining me today, and I would love it if you hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. I hit 1,000. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. My mama would be very, very proud and happy. So thank you guys so much, and I love you very much. And as always, until next time, bye friends.